Hey guys, this is Scott with KC Blade Drip. I'm coming at you today with a new video. This is going to be the Benchmade 940 Osborne. So, going to continue as I've been evaluating and watching some videos on YouTube, and I started to realize I was like almost in a way parroting or trying to be something I wasn't. And I just saw some channels and some people that I wasn't really liking what I saw. So I'm going to do some little different things. I do have unboxings coming. An unboxing to me is something that when you do it, you're doing it for the first time. You put the box down, you open it up, you get to experience the joy. And a lot of people, they'll say it's an unboxing and they've already opened it and looked at it and they put it back in the box and then they go through that like it's so scripted. And I'm not a big fan of that. So I'm going to try to keep my unboxings real. I should have some this week. And then on reviews or talking about knives, I've got a few. And what I want to do is just let you look at it, give my opinion, tell you what I like about it, and then we'll kind of move forward so that I'm not spending so much time just reading something. People sitting there acting robotic, reading a bunch of stuff off an iPad or notes, and that's not my style. That's not fun. I just want to tell you what I can either think or feel about something, and we'll do it together. You can listen to me for a little while and then we'll call it enough. So anyways, appreciate you joining today. As I said, this is the Benchmade 940 Osborne. This is a really popular knife. A lot of people swear by it. I've got one of my best friends that carried this, well, not this exact knife, but Benchmade 940 for probably, at least a couple years. And he loves it. I would put it easily in my top 5. And with all the knives that I have right now, putting something in a top 5 for an everyday carry for me is really saying something. Benchmade is a great company, great reputation, American made. They use great steels. I'm not a professional on any of the steels, how they perform, but I can tell you in limited knowledge, I have, again, enough information that's probably dangerous. So Benchmade, great company. I got this knife from Blade HQ probably about a year ago, I think. This is April of 2022. So I got this probably about a year ago. Blade HQ did this is an exclusive to them. And so right when it went for sale, I ended up getting it. I carried it for probably a week, but I had so many other knives that I kind of flip it in and out. But I can say from carrying it for a week, and I still do to this day, put it in my pocket occasionally. It's a great user. Just letting you look at it here. Now, one of the things too on the opening, you can either use a thumb stud or it's got the Axis lock. I used to almost all the time use the Axis lock, just like so. But I've started kind of enjoying using the thumb stud. It's easy to deploy, very fluid, easy to close, just a swinging action with your wrist. It's a little bit hard sometimes with the tripod here, but great knife, easy to open. This is a truly ambidextrous knife. If you look, this is for tip up, right hand carry. So the way that the clip is done, you can just switch it over everything that is on this side of the knife, the Axis lock, the screws, the clip, when you flip this over, it's identical. So if you put the clip over here, you truly do have a left-handed, you got the thumb stud here. So that's another thing that's really good about this knife. This is the G10 natural. I believe it's called the Jade handle. I love it because it was a natural color. You can see through, see the metal inside. Some of the frame there, how it goes down on each side. And then you've got your scales on top. Very light material. Anyone that's familiar with G10. The handles themselves, as you can see, very nice as far as a grip. And I have large hands, but you can get a very comfortable purchase on your knife. You have jimping up here for your thumb, right here. You also have some jimping down here at the bottom, at the base of the knife. So when you put your finger in here, it naturally becomes very comfortable. Got a little branding, Benchmade here, and you have the Osborne logo right here. See how high we can get it. This is M4. A lot of people say that M4 steel rusts, worse than other super steels. Now, one thing that I've, in my research on M4, well, a couple of things. This is a coated blade, which this black DLC will protect the blade, keep it from any type of rust, or protect it better, I guess, depending on how you take care of your knives. But it is a very well-performing, you can sharpen it. It is a little harder to sharpen, but once you get it there, this edge is extremely sharp. Benchmade does a great job with their knives out of the box. They're extremely sharp. You have like a drop point, like the swedge up here at the top. So it keeps it kind of a thin blade. Very good at everyday tasks, depending on what your everyday tasks are, but slicing, cutting, shaving. If you were somehow needing to feather a small sticks for a fire or something, cutting open a letter, a box, very sharp, very well performing, holds an edge very well. Something that I really do like about this steel and this blade. It's a great size. Nice weight too. I will, just for the heck of it, measure it real quick just so we have an idea. The blade length is in itself probably about 3.5 inches, maybe a little more. So it's not heavy. This thing's probably around 3 ounces. I'm not going to throw it on the scale or look that up, but it is a very lightweight knife. I almost struggled with this, feeling like that it was a little too light in my pocket, but the size that you have, it does you good. It does you good. So we've got, now, went over the handle. It is a little bit smooth, a little bit, not slippery, but it's smooth. And let's see, you've got your jimping here. Got your back spacers here. Other than that, you have almost like a flow-through design where it's, hollow inside, but you've got your scales, I believe they're back spacers. That's what I call them. This is your clip. This isn't a deep carry, but I'll tell you what, when you put it in your pocket and it goes up to here, you just have a little bit that sticks out enough to grab onto. I say this on a lot of knives, that if I've got a thumb area, that's fine with me, and it rides pretty deep. This isn't like a huge clip, and it's not a tiny. I don't like really thin clips on my knives. I just feel like they're weak or they're gonna break. You've got some little bit of some texturing. I don't know if you can see that, but I really like the way that you can see through it. Again, this is your Axis lock. You can see all the coils and things inside here. But I really like this knife. I really like it. It's very easy to use. Benchmade's a great company. Would highly recommend this for anybody who's wanting to get into knives or actually just needs to have a knife for everyday use. It's a perfect knife. Trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to tell you about this knife. That's about it. If you have questions, leave them for me down below. It's one of the things I kind of enjoy hearing from people that do watch my videos and giving me their opinions. Nice detent on that too, you can feel. If you like it, like the video. If you want to subscribe and see more stuff in the future, please subscribe. If you don't, that's fine. I have an Instagram, it's KC Blade Drip. If you want to follow me on there, I appreciate it. I'll be coming at you with some more knife content here, probably in the next few days. Got some other things that I'm going to be doing, as well as some unboxings. I've got some packages that should be coming in. So I'll be able to just talk about and show you some more knife stuff here. I know you love knives, I do too. Just share the experience. Let's look at them together. Listen to me talk and give me your opinions. Appreciate it. This is Scott, KC Blade Drip. I'm out.